I think let's get started. Namaste, everyone. Welcome to Hindi University. Really excited to have all of you. We meet every Sunday, but today we decided to meet on Saturday because I have some commitment and I didn't want to have additional, a week off in between. But I really excited to have all of you to join us on Hindi University. As you know, my name is Ashutosh, and we meet regularly to discuss about the Hindi language. For those of you who are new to Hindi University, you can learn more about us by going to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Hindi University. And you will find, several Hindi related videos from beginners to intermediate and advanced level, right? I mean, for those of you who are interested in joining our live classes, you can find all the details on this page, which is tiny.cc/Hindi University. I highly recommend you to save this and bookmark it so you can get all the details here about the time that we meet, as well as the time that we have practice sessions. A lot of you are interested in practice sessions that we have on a pretty regular basis, and they're all at different levels. So I highly recommend you to check out this page. Um, it has information about the prior videos that we covered. So if you missed any of the previous video, that's your best go-to resource in addition to the YouTube channel, and the books that we've been following. So we've been following two books, which is Advanced Hindi Grammar by Usha Jain, and Pingu Learns Hindi, which is written by me in this case, along with our help from our students. And we are doing both of them in parallel, okay, and based on the topic, okay. And as you know, we started the topic called Hindi conjunction. Hindi conjunction. And my goal is basically, this is a long topic, easy but long, right? So the goal is that we will plan to continue this topic for a couple of more weeks, okay? So that way all of you sort of get to practice these Hindi conjunction in detail, okay? Give me 1 minute, I want to make sure everyone is muted here. Right, so Hindi conjunctions. So who recalls what Hindi conjunctions are at a high level? What are Hindi conjunctions? Before I get into the nitty-gritty of it, anyone would like to uh, take a pass at like what Hindi conjunctions are, or in general, what are conjunctions in grammar?
They connect the words or
Yeah,
phrases, connect two
yeah,
different sentences or clauses.
yeah. So they connect words, phrases, or clauses. Can you give an example of that?
So like may jate ta lekin
Hmm.
may bahut busy hai.
Okay. So you
Thi.
have
So I was
sentence.
going to go, but I was very busy. So
Yeah,
sentence
very good.
one, and then you put a but or and or lekin ya.
Yeah, awesome.
And then,
Right. So when you have one, like when you have more sentences, two or more sentences, and you want to connect them, okay? They may be related, they may be one is dependent on the other one is the subordinate of the other clause, right? In those cases, you want to have some grammatical constructs which can join these two sentences. For that, you use conjunctions. And as you said, for example, you want to say something, but like I wanted to come to your home, but I got sick, right? Two different sentences. I wanted to come to your home, okay? I got sick, but you join them, right? Using but. So in this case, it's a conjunction. We started working on them. We started working on many conjunctions, such as like and. We covered or. We covered even but as well, okay. We covered as a reason, or for that reason, okay. We covered naki, okay, which is rather not, okay. My goal for this class is to cover two new Hindi conjunctions. I'm going to erase it, and I'm going to write it down. very important one. Both of them are used pretty frequently and by Hindi speakers. Okay, so my goal for this class is to cover. First one is because. Okay, and second one I have is so that. Okay, and Hindi you say kyonki. Okay, and the second one you have is taki. Okay, kyonki and taki. Feel free to write it down. Kyonki and taki. Okay, so let's see. First one you have is you have a half ka, you have a ya with o, kyon, and then ki, kyonki. Then you have a ta, and you have a ha with taki. Okay, both of them are known as subordinate conjunction. Why are they called subordinate conjunction? Because they are dependent on the main clause. So imagine you have two sentences, as I said. Okay, when this is the subordinate clause and this is the main clause. Okay, and subordinate clause is primarily dependent on the main clause. In some cases it is giving you the reason. Remember this keyword, it is giving you the reason. Okay, let's say I ask you the question, why didn't you let me write it down. Okay, why didn't you eat the food? Why didn't you eat the food? What will be your response to that? You can start with English. Donaji, you want to try it out? How will you respond to this when I ask you this thing? Why didn't you eat the food?
Because it was cold.
Because it was cold, right? So let me erase it. So naturally, either you can say the full sentence, I didn't eat the food because it was cold. What are you doing? You are giving a reason. So when you have a structure like this, you use the conjunction called kyonki. Okay, you use the conjunction called kyonki. Kyonki. How will you answer it in Hindi? You can write first sentence would be I did not eat the food. This is your first sentence, main clause, and then second one. Okay, I know it's a little bit heavy for beginners, but bear with me. Slowly you will come to the rhythm. Okay, so Donaji.
मैंने खाना नहीं खाया.
Yes, keep going. मैंने खाना नहीं खाया.
क्योंकि ठंडा था.
Very good. मैंने खाना नहीं खाया क्योंकि either you can say food was cold, खाना ठंडा था, or you can say
खाना ठंडा था.
क्योंकि ठंडा था. Okay. Since some are beginners, you want to give a summary of how did you come up with this one. So far, if I just take, so far I have only taught this one, kyonki, because, right? But we have so many things in here. How did you come up with this one? I didn't eat.
This was past tense and it's a transitive verb.
Okay.
So I need to add the ne, mene. Then kana nahi kaya. So it's kana, you take off the na, and you have to make it agree with the object, which is kana, that's masculine. So kaya.
Okay. Awesome. So if it was only I ate, it would be
Mene kaya.
Okay. Maine khaya. I ate. If it is I ate food, would be
Mene kana kaya.
Maine khana khaya. And then if it is I didn't eat food, it's like maine
Kana nahi kaya.
Very good, right? मैंने खाना नहीं खाया क्योंकि ठंडा था. Okay, kyonki thanda tha. So you see, you have a main clause, you have a subordinate clause, and to join them, you are using subordinate conjunction, which is nothing but giving you the reason. Okay, and it is because. Okay, let's see how other type of reasons you can give. This things remain the same, but instead of it was cold, I encourage all of you to think about other reasons that you can give, and we'll practice saying that in Hindi. Keep it simple. I think I don't need to write the full main clause as well. It could be, let's say, because it was cold. It could be just starting from because and then the response to that. So I'm going to give you some time, all of you. I'm glad all of you were able to make it, even though we switched the timing of, just for this week, we switched the timing of the class to Saturday. Otherwise, it's going to be standard time. So I'm going to give you some time to think about, if the question is, why didn't you eat the food? What would be your response? You can say it in Hindi, you can say it in English, if you are new to Hindi language. Okay, that would be fine. But at least try to give some response there. Okay. Okay, let's see how's everyone doing. Anyone did get a chance to write down? Not yet. Okay, I'm gonna help out here. Rishaji, you want to give it a try? Why didn't you eat the food? That is the question. What would be your response to that?
Hi, namaste, Ashu Ji. How are you?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I joined late, but I'll try. क्योंकि
First say
खाना
it
था
because
it was cold, you said?
okay. So what I'm saying is, like, what are the variety of responses you can give?
अच्छा,
I
because it was spicy.
because it was spicy. Amazing. Because it was spicy. Okay. So I'm just trying to collect reasons, and that way, the scenarios where you can use
अच्छा, हाँ, sorry. हाँ.
this conjunction, because, right? So the question could be any question is same. The reasons are changing. The subordinate clause is changing. Now, how will you say it in Hindi? Because it was spicy.
Just say hold on. Question क्योंकि बहुत मजेदार है.
Okay, क्योंकि खाना बहुत, either you can say तीखा था,
ठीक है, अच्छा.
either you can say तीखा था, or you can say what you were trying to say, which is मसालेदार था.
मजेदार.
Masala is spices. Masala. So in this case, it's मसालेदार.
Salad.
Yeah, मसालेदार था, क्योंकि खाना बहुत मसालेदार था. Tenses feel free to change. Instead of it was, you can say it is spicy. Feel free to take that luxury. Okay. What other reasons can you give? Let's say, Sheilaji, you want to give it a try?
Because I didn't like it.
Because I didn't like it. Okay. Because I did not like it. Okay. How do you say I like it in Hindi?
मुझे पसंद है.
मुझे पसंद है. I like it, right? This is present tense. Okay. How do you say I liked it?
That's a good question. मुझे पसंद है.
I liked it.
Oh, I liked it. Sorry. मुझे पसंद हो.
This is a tricky one. We're using the word called ana.
Okay. मुझे पसंद आया.
Very good. Okay. मुझे पसंद आया. Okay. I liked it. Okay. Special case where you end up using this word called ana. Like, to me, right? It was pleasing. Now all you're saying is making it negative. I didn't like it.
मुझे नापसंद आया
Okay, almost there.
मुझे पसंद नहीं आया
Very good. मुझे पसंद नहीं आया. Okay, so now say the full sentence.
I did not eat the food मैंने खाना नहीं खाया क्योंकि मुझे पसंद नहीं आया
Awesome. मैंने खाना नहीं खाया क्योंकि मुझे पसंद नहीं आया. Okay. Awesome. Great. Who else would like to go? Like I want to volunteer, but let's see if anyone would like to try their understanding. And it's okay if you're completely beginner. I promise, I'll help you here. Okay, Mastaramji, you want to go?
Okay. Because I was not hungry.
Okay, very good. Okay, this is the same reason Shweta also gave, so awesome. How do you say that? Because I was not hungry. Because I was not feeling. I'm going to change it to continuous to make it easy. Because I was not feeling.
क्योंकि मुझे भूख नहीं लग रहा थी.
Okay.
लग रही थी.
Okay, क्योंकि मुझे भूख नहीं लग रही थी. Okay. Let me take a pause here. Amazing. Okay. Any questions so far? I know I probably went a little bit faster here, so I'm going to take a pause and ask who is finding it hard so far, and if anything is unclear. Feel free to share that in case if it is very hard or if it is tricky or if it is not clear why are we using Kyonki.
The Kyunki's okay. For Mastrom or you, wouldn't it be Kyunki mujhe bhook nahi lag raha tha?
Mr. she's asking you a question.
Oh, okay. No, okay. Because book is feminine, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Book.
Thank you.
Okay. Similarly, if you say that I was feeling cold, how will you say that, Rita ji? Because I was feeling cold.
Okay, yeah, I get it. That would be mujhe dan lag rahi thi.
मुझे ठंड लग रही थी. Awesome, awesome.
I guess
Let's
I
see
just
what
forgot
Shweta-
book was feminine.
Okay, awesome. And Shweta ji, you want to share? You can just read it as it is what you wrote.
मैंने खाना नहीं खाया क्योंकि मुझे भूख नहीं लग रही थी.
Awesome. क्योंकि मुझे भूख नहीं लग रही थी. Okay, awesome. Okay. Stale. Susan ji, you want to try it out?
Good morning, Ashu Ji. क्योंकि मुझे खाना नहीं खाया क्योंकि खाना बासी था.
Okay, खाना बासी था. Okay, it used to be used quite frequently, this word, but now they started using it in a negative way. क्योंकि खाना, what is the opposite of basi?
Fresh, I guess it would be I forgot, sorry.
That's okay. You can just use fresh and
Fresh
then
nahi tha.
very good. खाना fresh नहीं था, खाना ताज़ा नहीं था.
Taza.
So you can take the luxury of changing it. Okay. The reason I'm trying to just stick to that there's only one question that is being asked. It was a question, and you are all giving a reason. The reason could be distinct. Okay. You can say the whole thing together. You have sentence one, sentence two, combined with the conjunction that is giving the reason, and that's because, and that's why it's all kyonki, kyonki, kyonki. Okay. Anyone? Let's say JDG. I'm going to change the question. How about that? The question is, let's say somebody is asking you, why didn't you come to my birthday party? That is the question. Why didn't you come to my birthday party? Why didn't you come to my birthday party? Or it could be anything. Instead of birthday party, you can change it. How will you respond to that, JDG?
Kyonki,
Mhm.
Kyonki mujhe bakar hai.
क्योंकि मुझे क्योंकि मैं बीमार
Hun.
okay क्योंकि मैं in
Oh, nahi.
no it's good क्योंकि past tense would be क्योंकि मैं बीमार
Ta.
very good क्योंकि मैं बीमार था okay you can say the full sentence you want to try it out
Kyon. Aap. Jamadin.
हाँ
Jamadin.
Hmm?
Party. Aya.
Okay how you say I came
May. No. Yeah, may Aya.
okay how will you say I didn't come
May nahi Aya.
मैं नहीं आया okay I didn't come in the birthday party or to the birthday party
Is it Jamadin? Is it birth?
you can Janmdin that's the one word Janmdin
Jamdin? Party? May?
mm-hmm.
May.
keep going मैं
Nahi? Aya?
ओके मैं जन्मदिन और मैं बर्थडे पार्टी में नहीं आया
Kyonki may be martha.
वेरी गुड क्योंकि मैं बीमार था ओके सो एज आई सेड लाइक you already know everything in the sentence okay somehow you have to just like deconstruct it quickly the whole thing like all it is saying is like I came I did not come okay and then I did not come to the birthday party so मैं आया मैं नहीं आया मैं जन्मदिन में नहीं आया okay
Are we missing the word party down there?
yeah it is but like Janmdin party you can say Janmdin Samaroh like it's one word sorry separate word Samaroh I'm gonna write it down so it's Janmdin and then Samaroh okay
Dhanyavad.
yeah okay anyone else would like to respond to this question why didn't you come to the birthday party start with the conjunction directly kyonki Malaji how are you doing okay if you need more time that's completely okay Vidya ji
मैं आपकी जन्मदिन समारोह में नहीं आई क्योंकि मुझे नाचना नहीं आती है
क्योंकि मुझे नाचना नहीं Yes, keep going. मुझको नाचना नहीं.
I said आती है.
Yeah. Could it be आती? Who would like to? Everyone thinks it's going to be Ati or something else. There only have two
Ah.
choices. Huh?
Ata,
Ata. Why is that?
because nachna is a verb and so it takes masculine.
Very good. Okay. Anyone else? क्योंकि मुझे नाचना नहीं आता और even if you want to say मुझे गाना नहीं आता, you'll be saying आता. Anyone else? Vidya ji? What was your reasoning? Why did you use Ati, or why were you thinking it's going to be Ati? Generally, when you say I know, it would be मुझे आता है. Okay, मुझे आता है by default, right? If it was something else, it was like I'm just trying to look for the opposite now. If it was skiing, it would be different. Okay, if the question was why didn't you come to the skiing, क्योंकि मुझे skiing नहीं आती है. Okay, that's what you will say it. मुझे skiing नहीं आती है. Okay, for नाचना it's आता. It naturally come. मुझे नाचना नहीं आता है और मुझे गाना नहीं आता. Yeah. Anyone else would like to say? क्योंकि okay, ये काम okay, क्योंकि मुझे काम करना था. Okay, I'm going to write it down. क्योंकि मुझे काम करना था, because I had to do some work. Okay, anyone else? Because I want to make sure that everyone got the chance. So feel free to raise your hand if you would like to. Claire, Professor Claire?
क्योंकि मुझे कोविड हुआ.
Okay, very good. क्योंकि मुझे कोविड हुआ. Okay. Okay. Anyone else? Milika ji, you want to try this one? I hope you see the theme here. It's all focus is kyonki, right? Because you are giving a reason here.
No, I'll pass. Thank
You'll
you.
pass. Okay. What if I were to just like gently ask you, give the reason in English? What would be your reason? Why didn't you come to the birthday party? Say it in English.
Because I don't like you.
Because I don't like it. Okay, awesome. Because
क्योंकि मुझे पसंद नहीं पसंद है और पसंद नहीं है.
Okay, very good. मुझे पसंद नहीं है. Awesome. And you can simply say क्योंकि मुझे parties पसंद नहीं है. Because I do not like parties. Right? क्योंकि मुझे पसंद.
Yes.
Right?
Can
Awesome.
I also is it interchangeable to say mucho, muche or muchko?
Yes, interchangeable. You can say
It is interchangeable, right?
yes. You can say मुझको parties पसंद नहीं है. It is completely interchangeable, so you can use it. Awesome. I think I had the chance to connect with most of you. Amritesh, how are you doing? Sheila ji, go for it. Yes, how can I forget you? Go for it.
I think this one is a bit beyond me, but because I was not invited,
Oh yeah, you can say it. क्योंकि
but I don't know the words.
just use invite.
Okay, so kyonki me invite nahi, and then I'm getting confused as to how to
in the say past tense, क्योंकि मैं
क्योंकि मैं
invited,
invited नहीं है.
past tense, क्योंकि मैं invited नहीं,
Ta.
for you it would be
Oh, T, sorry. Yes.
क्योंकि मैं invited नहीं थी. Okay?
Mhm.
Okay, awesome. And if you want to use it in Hindi, क्योंकि simplest would be to use the word to invite is going to be hard, but Amritesh, let's see. Amritesh can help us. Amritesh, how will you say that?
Could you use pushna for to ask?
That's right. Amritesh, you there? To invite someone is
दावत
Dawat.
दावत
Okay. Okay.
Balana.
Bulana. Okay.
निमंत्रण
Nimantran. Okay. Ni man tran. Okay. To invite someone is nimantran dena. Okay. Or the similar one would be amantran. Amantran. Okay. क्योंकि मैं either you can say मैं नी, and this is going to be hard but just for your extra information, क्योंकि मैं निमंत्रित नहीं थी. Okay, क्योंकि मैं निमंत्रित नहीं थी, because I was not invited. Okay, the colloquially, if you don't want to use the very formal word, I didn't want to change the structure of it. I want to keep it मैं and नहीं थी. That's why I kind of made this a variable. Everything else is same. If you want to keep it very simple, क्योंकि you can say मुझे बुलाया नहीं गया था, क्योंकि मुझे बुलाया नहीं गया. I was not called. मुझे बुलाया नहीं गया था. But the moment I do that, I change the structure from मैं नहीं थी to मुझे बुलाया नहीं गया था. So you have both the options. You can do that. It's really like, what is your strength? A lot of times I find that this structure is a little bit hard. मुझे बुलाया गया था, मुझे भेजा गया था. I was sent, I was invited. It's not easy for everyone, but if you're comfortable with that, the use of mujhe, and then go for it. Yes, Sheila ji, you're raising your hand.
Oh, sorry, that was me. I hadn't put it down. My apologies.
Okay, from before. Okay. Anyone else? Any questions so far? Okay. Everybody's getting it. Yes? Okay. We'll move to any questions on this topic at all before I move on to the new one. Once again, this is Hindi conjunction to express the reason. Okay, when you have two different sentences and the subordinate clause, you want to show the reason, and you want to combine two sentences, you will use this in Hindi conjunction, which translates into because in Hindi, and in Hindi it is kyonki. Okay, I'm going to give some more sentences from the book, and then those are a little bit harder, and then we will move on to the next Hindi conjunction. Okay, so I'm going to write it down. Give me 1 minute. And this is for everyone, so I want all of you to give it a try. And Usha Jain writes it down. She says, उसने बहुत सारे she writes or संतरे, but I'm going to just write down, उसने बहुत सारे oranges खरीदे उसने बहुत सारे ऑरेंजेस खरीदे क्योंकि क्योंकि वे काफी सस्ते क्योंकि वे काफी सस्ते थे. Okay, that's number one. Number two is हमें जल्दी चलना चाहिए. हमें जल्दी चलना चाहिए क्योंकि बारिश होने वाली है. क्योंकि बारिश होने वाली है. हमें जल्दी चलना चाहिए क्योंकि बारिश होने वाली है. Let's see. Someone who has not tried before. Tisina ji, you want to try this one? उसने बहुत go for it. Why don't you read it?
उसने बहुत सारे oranges
खरीदे
खरीदे क्योंकि वे काफी सस्ते था
Okay.
थे.
Yes, what does it mean? What do you think it means? And you can ask me if some of the words are tricky, if you don't know the meaning of some of the words.
I don't know what sare means, but
Okay.
he
You can
something
ignore. If it is hard, just ignore it. Let's see if it makes sense.
he didn't buy a lot of oranges.
Okay.
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
He
Because he didn't buy a lot of oranges because coffee was cheaper.
Okay. Okay. So help me here. Like you say, he didn't buy. Which word is telling you that it's a negative?
Oh, sorry. I don't know why. Why? Sorry. He bought a lot of oranges. Because.
Because.
Coffee was cheaper.
Yeah, coffee means a lot. He bought a lot of oranges because yes, keep
they were
getting
cheaper.
because they were quite cheap. They were quite cheap. That's what it is trying to do. Because
Okay.
first is because they were saste. They were cheap because it was saste the. But when you say they were quite cheap, it's like क्योंकि वे काफी सारे सस्ते थे, he bought a lot of oranges. Okay, सारे is a lot. Okay, just emphasizing बहुत सारे, a lot. Okay, JDG, you are raising your hand. You want to share something?
I want to do the next one. I'm proud. I can read this one.
Yeah, go for it then. Well, let's do it.
We should move along quickly because it's about to rain.
Very good. You want to read it again in Hindi?
हमने जल्दी चलना चाहिए क्योंकि बारिश होने वाली है.
Okay, awesome. Again, that's a reason, like, and that's why you are using Kyonki. Okay, so I highly recommend you to do this exercise that Usha Jain has in the book. All of them are fairly doable, right? And I don't think you should have any difficulty there. So unless there are more questions, I'm going to move on to the next Hindi conjunction, which is taki. So I'm going to take a quick pause just to see if there are any last final question here. Okay, I'll move on. Okay, next conjunction I have is taki. Okay, you have this taki. Any idea why we use this conjunction taki? Anybody has heard of this conjunction before? And if yes, any simple sentence you can think of. Taki. Very interesting one. Okay. So we use this, conjunction to convey why the main clause, the first sentence, must be carried out. It's also a reason, you are expressing a reason in this, after this clause as well, after this conjunction as well, but you still use it to express why the main clause that you have in the sentence must be carried out. Okay, so let's say, someone is telling you eat healthy. Eat healthy. Okay, why this must be do? So that typically, you will say, first is someone is just telling you eat healthy. Second one is so that, and then the subordinate clause. Okay, eat healthy so that you feel good. Eat healthy so you live longer. Eat healthy so you have more energy. Okay, second, it's still the reason. You're still giving the reason, but the reason is basically telling you why the main clause must be carried out, like after this conjunction, right? It's sort of like reflecting on it, so that. Okay, so that's why we use taki. Okay, let's see how to start with a very, very basic sentence here. Eat healthy. Who would like to say? Professor Claire, how will you say eat healthy in Hindi? And if some of the words are tricky, just use the English word. Okay.
Claire is away.
Okay, no problem. Anyone else? Master Ramji?
आप स्वस्थ खाना खाओ.
I'm going to just simply say, to keep it simple, healthy khana khao, and give you a reason.
ताकि तुम बीमार नहीं होता.
Okay, ताकि तुम बीमार नहीं
होता.
Okay, so here's the thing. I took a pause here because almost all the time the subordinate clause will be in subjunctive. Almost all the time, whenever you're using taki, all the time in subjunctive. In subjunctive, there are 4 or 5 forms, Master Ramji, as you know. Okay, so the verb you are trying to use is hona. In subjunctive, it will become क्योंकि आप बीमार ना. Instead of ho, it will be. Sorry, instead of hona, it will be.
तुम बीमार नहीं है.
So you will just end up using ho क्योंकि तुम बीमार नहीं.
अच्छा. Okay.
Okay, ताकि आप बीमार नहीं होवें और रहें और और आप healthy रहें. Okay, so basically you take the. I'm going to take the other form so it will be easier for you first. Okay, so क्योंकि आप, so first is, let's say ताकि आप खुश रहना, let's say, is the verb. Let's say this is the verb. The subjunctive form of that would be ताकि आप you remove the na and it will become ताकि आप खुश.
Nahi raho.
No, because you stay healthy, right? ताकि आप खुश.
Raho.
Okay, खुश रहो. Okay, रहो, रहें, रहिएगा. Anything you can say that. ताकि आप खुश रहो. Okay. अच्छा खाना खाओ ताकि आप खुश रहो. Similarly, the other one that you were trying to say, अच्छा खाना खाओ ताकि आप बीमार ना हो. Okay, बीमार ना हो. Let's try some more cases because subjunctive. So the thing is like it has multiple concepts. Like taki is the main one, and then there are other surrounding it. So let's say now I'm not gonna ask you right now. Your job is to just like what other sentences you can think of after so that. The first-
Ashu Ji,
yeah.
or I don't know if it's in other countries, like we tell our little kids eat a lot क्योंकि बहुत बड़े हैं. You become big, big and strong. So
Okay. So that you get stronger. Is that what you're trying to say?
हाँ,
So that you
but
get.
we used to tell the छोटे बच्चे हैं ना, so they will eat a
Yeah.
lot.
मैं समझ गया. So that you get stronger. ताकि आप yeah, say it in Hindi now.
ताकि बहुत बड़े हैं, बड़े चुके या don't know how it's stronger.
So you become okay. So I think the way to say it, you become stronger. Okay, strong. Let's say for the simplicity, the verb is strong. Bano or banana. So ताकि आप
Strong बनेंगे.
very good. ताकि आप strong बने और strong बनेंगे. Okay, or strong बनो. Again, subjunctive. You have the luxury of however you want to end the subjunctive. Okay, बने, बनिए, बनेंगे, right? और बनो, क्योंकि आप strong बनो और ताकि आप strong बनो. Okay. Anyone else would like to try ताकि? First, say it in English.
Like I waited for you so that we could go together.
Okay, ताकि हम.
I know how to say it in English.
It's okay.
I waited for you so that we could go get taki, ham, south, ja, sake,
Very
sako,
good.
sake.
Yeah. Why are you saying I don't know how to say it in Hindi? You got it. ताकि हम साथ जा सके, right? You see, again, this is subjunctive, right?
Yeah.
So in the tense, you could have said sakenge, right? I mean, or ताकि हम साथ जाएंगे. But like, because it's a could, right? And then, what you did was basically sakna, which is you change it to sake. Okay, awesome. Anyone else?
So in
Ashu
that,
Ji,
Yeah, good.
with sat there, should there be a K sat or should that
Say one more time.
should there not be a K sat with this with the sat?
क्योंकि हम साथ. Oh, you mean like के साथ?
Yeah.
किसके साथ? So I think I see the question. Rita ji, you want to respond to that?
Yeah.
I don't
He's
know. I
saying
just
why-
said we.
Yeah.
I'm south. Oh, I don't think I put K south because
No. You do not put it, right? But
yeah.
the question is,
I don't know why. I think it's implied or it's like with. I'm trying to think because us together. So it's just
that's right. So
Yeah.
your sentence is correct because what you're saying is so that we can go together.
Right.
Okay? But when you want to say like we can go with JD,
with that would be K south.
yeah, then
Yeah.
you say हम JD के साथ जा सके.
Right.
But JD, you are not invited. right? So,
Jerry invited Nahi.
yeah, right. So,
Kyonki.
क्योंकि JD invited नहीं है, right? क्योंकि right. So I hope you get it, JD, right? Because in this case, she's saying like so that we could go together. She's not saying we could go with, someone,
Okay.
right? Then you say किसी के साथ जा सके.
Okay, धन्यवाद.
Yeah. So,
Do they repeat the sat? Ham sat sat ja sake?
you can say that. Yeah, you can repeat साथ साथ क्योंकि हम साथ साथ जा सके. Yes, you can say that to emphasize it more. Yes, you can say that, and people do that often. Is that Donaji?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I know your voice very well now.
I don't know why I have a call right now, so it's different.
There was one question I know, and then maybe that was not got answered. So someone was trying to ask the question. So please go for it. Okay. Okay. So Claire Ji is writing, मैं खाना पका रही हूँ ताकि मेरे बेटे को भूख नहीं लगे. Okay. Awesome. There you go. Okay. Or you can say ताकि. So in that one you will say because. If you want to say I want to eat, मैं खाना पका रही हूँ ताकि. Someone would like to finish that? Once हम साथ, first is हम साथ खा सके. Okay, क्योंकि हम साथ खा सके, साथ ताकि हम साथ खा सके. और anyone else? ताकि
So that we can eat together?
Anything else? Any other reason you can give, or not reason? Yeah, reason only, but like anything after following taki. It's raining a lot here. Taki. Sheila ji, what did you write? Taki.
I just corrected it because I missed out the taki when I typed it the first time. Gaja ko, eat carrots, taki app, dark, may, deck, and I'm not sure about the subjunctive endings, but sake.
Okay. So did you say gajar is in carrot?
Carrots, yes.
So she's saying carrot has the benefits of your vision, right?
Yes.
So she's carrot खाइए और खाओ ताकि आप, I'm going to slightly change it क्योंकि आप, ताकि आप दूर तक means like you can see till far, right? ताकि आप दूर तक देख सको.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a similar one that you wrote, गाजर खाइए और ताकि आप दूर तक देख सको और सकें.
Yeah, I haven't got round to doing subjunctive tenses yet.
Yeah. It's simple. Honestly, it's very simple. It's just like, I can write it down actually. So let's say, you sentences like मैं चलता हूँ, right? The verb is चलना, but in present indefinite you remove the na and you put ta.
Yeah.
चलता हूँ, I walk. Okay. As opposed to that, let's say you're giving someone advice and you're telling them walk slowly. Okay. To slowly is dhire. Now what do you say? You will not say chalta. Okay. Or what you end up doing it. Yes. Either you can say chal, and after that you can keep it as it is, as a verb, infinitive verb, dhire chalna.
Okay.
Or you can say dhire chalo, or you can say dhire chaliye, or you can say dhire chaliyega. Okay. Or you can say dhire chale.
Which one is chalo is more like do it, right? That's like the
Yeah,
least
that's
formal, correct? And then the
that's-
chayega is very formal.
I don't absolutely never use this one.
Yeah.
But Cooper Snell puts it in the book, so I end up putting
Okay.
it. But
So the
this is
chale, is that more common? If like you want to be
right.
polite.
Yes, dhire chale.
Okay.
Yeah. So you
Is
can
that a nasalized?
which one? Yes, that's right. This is nasalized. That's right. धीरे चले. That's right. धीरे चले. So these are the forms of your subjunctives.
Thank
The
you.
EA guy, you can almost forget it. Even if you don't use it, you'll be fine. But it's just like, extra polite. Any questions, Owen? Anyone?
So every time you're using this construction with taki, you would end the second part with a subjective.
Almost all the time you will use subjunctive. I mean, there may be cases where it is used in a special way, but almost all the time, you are giving some sort of advice or suggestion, or an instruction. So that way you end up using like a subjunctive in the second sentence, in the subordinate clause. Are you thinking of an exception, Master Ramji? What sentence is coming to your mind?
No, I have never used, I guess, taki that much in my.
Yeah, I mean, we're missing Kelly Ji because she was asking for this topic and she was like, this is hard, Taki. And I'm sure she would have asked like some tough questions there, but nevertheless, right? I mean, when she sees the video, she'll ask us the questions on that.
So you couldn't use future tense.
Like how? You can, right? I mean, so Taki, so let's come up with a scenario. Come up with a sentence here.
मैं Jaipur जाता हूँ. Taki. No, that would be something else. Huh?
इधर से future मैं जयपुर जाऊंगा
ताकि आपको मिलेंगे.
ताकि मैं मिल सकूं.
मिल सके. ताकि आपको.
ताकि मैं आपसे मिल सकूं. That's subjunctive. ताकि मैं आपसे मिल सकूं, ताकि मैं आपसे मिल सकूं, ताकि मैं जयपुर घूम सकूं. ओके. ताकि मैं इंडिया घूम सकूं, ताकि मैं डिफरेंट रेस्टोरेंट का खाना ट्राई कर सकूं. Okay, it's slightly different, form, but it is still subjunctive, very much subjunctive. Saku. But it's a very good question, though. Any other scenario you want to try it out? Yeah, I like this more than the regular. Inside regular sentence formation is good, like it's a good practice, but when I get tough questions from you, then it's better to test out, right? And yeah, JD.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused on the subjunctive stuff here. I thought the subjunctive was the future tense and you remove the ga.
Yeah, but there are many forms of it, though, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you appear to be using what I would thought was the imperative. You're using the O and the IA. In the last example you had.
Yeah, like Duolingo calls it imperative, meaning that you're applying someone to giving advice to make someone do something. They just call it imperative.
Jaldi karo.
Yeah, jaldi karo.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Kana karo, eat your food. They call it imperative.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think I also call it imperative, but it would. Okay, I see. So basically, what you're saying is like, if I were to go back to the previous example, eat healthy, ताकि that would also work though, right? ताकि आप healthy रहो. So what you're saying is basically it's the same rahoge, and you remove the ge and it's raho. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think I was incorrectly calling, those. It is subjunctive. That is correct. So you are basically. It's invariably subjunctive. I think you're right. I don't know why I switched to the imperatives there. You're right. Let's try one couple of more examples just so that there is, it's 100% clear and there is no confusion. Go for it. JD with a couple of examples.
No. I'm too confused. I can't go anywhere.
Okay, no
I
worries.
think they're imperatives, right? They're subjunctive or imperatives. Like there's just a polite imperative, which is the like lié which is the equivalent of saying please do something.
Yeah.
And then or the O, which is just do it.
Yeah.
I just think maybe it's just there might be the same subjunctive or imperatives.
So let's say you have something like so that you reach on time. So leave early for the airport so that you reach on time.
Yeah.
So and that would be ताकि आप समय
पहुंचे, right?
Okay, समय पर पहुंचे. That's right. And I think in this case you were saying like पहुंचेंगे, you were going to rate and you remove the ge. That's how you were deriving पहुंचे.
Right, because
Or
पहुंचेंगे is like the future, but you take the gay off and just make it
Yes.
पहुंचे.
Or the other one would be पहुंच सके. Okay, because what you're trying to do is पहुंच सकेंगे, and then you are, I think, deriving to that. Okay. In my mind, even if I were to say ताकि आप समय पर पहुंचो, okay, or if you were to say समय पर पहुंचे, okay, और समय पर पहुंचेंगे, these two definitely working. ताकि आप समय पर पहुंचो, ताकि आप समय पर पहुंचे, okay. It will work fine. There's no issues with that. ताकि leave on time so that आप time पे पहुंचो. Subjunctive is the correct one, like but when I test it out, some of the imperatives are working quite well. I don't see any reason why they're not working. They're quite okay. Anyone else? I know we're slightly over, but I want to make sure I can take some more questions from anyone. So I'm going to stop the broadcast per se. So for folks who joined live today, thank you so much. We will continue to have it on Sunday only. For today only, we had it on Saturday, so there is no sort of like a break in between. But again, we'll meet next Sunday. So thanks so much for